Hey, what's up guys, Insurge Commando here, and today I'm doing a quick tutorial because I've been getting a lot of messages in my Discord. I know I wasn't clear in the thing, so I decided to just make a quick video on it, as there's not really any video showing the way I add non-ELS vehicles to my game. Now this is specifically, of course, relating to the pack I just released on lspdfr.com. If you want to download it, you can go to my Discord, which will be linked in the description. Go to public release, get to it. It is a skin pack, not a car pack, but I did link a lot of non-ELS cars in that pack that people want to use, but they don't know how to install them, specifically Infuel's WV State Police pack. So I'm going to show you all how to add them in and make them compatible with ELS. Now granted, this will not turn them into ELS cars. This will very simply just make it to where ELS will control their normal lights and sirens. Will not turn your cars into ELS. You will not have 3 stages of lights or anything like that. Now, with that out of the way, you're of course going to need to download your non-ELS car of choice. Today I'm doing Infuel's West Virginia State Police pack. Keep in mind, with this method, the only vehicles I've been able to get to work in this pack in single player are State 3, which is the 16 FPIU, State 1, which is the Crown Vic, in State 6, which is the FPIS. Now, you may be able to download it and have better luck and get yours to work, but every time I spawn them, my game crashes. So if that happens, that's why. I don't know why these models don't like to work with lspdfr, but they don't. Another thing you will need is this file, also be linked in the description, by Andrew1520, and this is just very simply an ELS file that will turn non-ELS vehicles into ELS vehicles. All this. So you will need these 2 files. Once you have those, you're going to want to get open OpenIV. And the way I do this, and I'll show you once this opens. So you can do the Lenny's mod loader way. I personally don't care to do Lenny's mod loader. I like to hard it into here. And the way I do that is I grab a DLC of my choice. I usually use the Joko DLC. You can use anything you want. For this example, I'm going to use the Joko DLC. Basically any DLC that adds custom vehicles and has the custom vehicles meta, car calls, car variations, and vehicles that RPF is all the vehicle stuff you would need to add a custom vehicle into your game. Now it may take a minute to convert, so once this is on the desktop, we will pop right back in. Alright, so once you have it on your desktop, you want to very quickly start by renaming it. Now, I named mine WVSP in my actual game. I'm not going to name it that specifically because I already have that, so I'm just going to name this Test DLC, just to test it for y'all. And then you'll want to drop into your game, so click Edit Mode, and then drop it on. Now, you're going to want to give this a second before you go opening it, because it's going to take a second to actually drop all the files into this DLC RPF, because you do it before. Well, I didn't do it that time. Sometimes you do it too quick, it'll say corrupted, and then you have to pop it in. So just keep that in mind. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to go into content.xml. And you're going to see how it says DLC Joko, and if you go down further, it'll say Joko Autogen and all of this stuff. This is the old name of the old DLC when this was named Joko. What you want to do now is grab the name this, and you're going to want to repaste it there. Of course, you want to make sure you right click edit mode on it. And you're going to replace Joko with the new name for the file. Just gonna go through, do this all the way through. Now, of course, you can use any DLC. You don't have to use Joko. I like using Joko just because I have it and it works. You can use any DLC, I think, that has custom vehicles that it adds. Then you want to go to Setup 2, and you're going to want to do the same thing in here. Anything that says Joko, you replace with the name your DLC, whatever you named it. You don't have to name it Test DLC. You name it WVSP or whatever you want. I don't care. Oh. So if that appears, just click Control Z. So yeah, that's what happened. Is it fucking copied all that? So very simple. Replace everything like that. Save. Next up, I'm going to want to go to Common Data, and then right here now. Depending on what DLC you use, some of these will have 3 files in here, and it'll have a levels folder for your vehicle's meta, or if it's like, or a lot of the DLCs I also use won't have this levels folder. It will just have all 4 files laid out here. Either one will work. It's the same process. You just won't have this folder if it's not there. So very simple. But you'll want to grab this, go in here to these, and you want to grab everything in here except for the resource.lua, because that's useless. And since mine's in a folder, I don't need to drop the vehicle meta in here. I have to go in here and drop the vehicle meta. But if you don't have this levels folder, you don't have to worry about separating the vehicle's meta. You can just drop them all 4 into here. Now, after you do that, you go into X64, levels, GTA 5, all the way into where the vehicles are. You're going to get rid of the vehicles that are in this file, and you're going to put in your own vehicles. Now, after you put those in, that is, this DLC is successfully created. So you can now actually close this for now. And you'll go into Update, Common, Data, and then you go into DLC list. You're gonna slide down and just pick a random DLC. Do this one. And then you're just going to copy the name of the DLC you made and put it right in those brackets. And then you'll click save. I'm not using this DLC because I've already made one, but you would click save on your DLC here and that would put it in the game. After you do that, now you've added non-ELS vehicles into your game. Now if you don't care about converting them to ELS, that's fine. You can quit the tutorial here. Congratulations, you're done. But I like to make them controllable with my ELS because I use a lot of ELS vehicles along with these. So you're going to want to go in here, and if you have a slick top vehicle, you'll grab the slick top one. If you have a non-slick top vehicle, you grab the non-slick top. And then what you'll do is you're going to grab the name of the vehicle you want to put the ELS on. So what you'll do, go into your DLC you made, go to the vehicles, and you'll want to grab the vehicle. So State 6. Do Control C, go in here and rename this State 6. Then, before you put it in the game, something I recommend is you'll want to edit this. If you don't have Notepad++, you don't have to use Notepad++ to do this. I recommend Notepad++, but it's up to you. Something I recommend though, if you have an all blue vehicle, go through and convert all of these to blue. Make sure all of these are set to false. And then, let's see. There's one other thing you want to do. I can remember how I did it. Alrighty, well I was going to show y'all how to take out stage 1 and 2 so that way you just click it and it instantly activates the lights. But I can't actually find the thing in here that makes it a single stage light. I've been looking for a minute now and I can't find it. So to convert those, if you know how to take out stage 1 and 2 and just make stage 3 work, There you go, you're good. There may be a tutorial on YouTube for it. I'm not sure if I figure it out. I may add it into this video and you won't have to worry about this, but yeah. After you do that, you'll just click save, and then you'll grab your file and you'll go into your ELS folder. So you'll go in here, ELS Impact Default, and you'll drop that in there. I'm not going to do it because I already have a State 6 in here. I've already set up all my DLC. But if you wanted to, you'd drop it in, and that's how you'd make it. After that, there you go. You're done. You have made a non-ELS vehicle ELS and added it into lspdfr, and then load it up. You'll type in the spawn names, so spawn them in and drive them around. They should work. If you have any issues, you can join my Discord, shoot me a DM, and I will try to help you as best as possible. If not, there's other, of course, Discords you can join and ask people for help and things like Doug's and GTA Kings and Pigs and all that. But yeah, other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope this helped some of y'all out, and yeah, I will see you all next time. Stay good, guys.